it's like I can't stay here forever, stay here forever. Baby, I'm just keeping it real. You hold me down on the weather, down on the weather. You hold me down, 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 down. I try to turn it around, but you hold me down.
Good morning everyone! Aliw tayo ngayon sa mountainous area ng Tagaytay, particularly in Amadeo, to film a farmhouse with a total land area of 3,000 square meters. This is a Torrance property enclosed with a perimeter fence. So you have two houses. So this is the main house with a floor area of 400 square meters, 7 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, plus a courtyard. So this is a 5-year-old property with plenty of fruit-bearing trees and a guest house doon sa likod. Now, before the main house, no, titingnan natin muna yung paligid because this is very special property. Ambush lang to, guys. Tinawag lang tayo, no, because we have a brokerage. No? Thank you so much again, no, to the seller for giving us the exclusive right to sell, no, to film this property. So this one is selling in the market for 26 million pesos. So if you are interested or anyone interested, message us today because this is ang ganda ng value ng property na to, guys. So from here, papunta sa Sky Ranch, just 7 to 10 minutes away. So malapit lang siya. Ang ganda ng elevation because located in the 400 plus meters above sea level. Kaya airy, very cool. Ang ganda ng climate. And ang dami niya mga fruit bearing trees. Now, let's go Sami. So as you can see, this is your driveway. So you have a parking over there, no, to car garage. So it's covered. Of course, the property is inclusive fence. Ang daming mga langka, guyabano, at may lansones. This is the main house, guys. No, later on na pupuntahan natin to. So for me, konting polish lang and cleaning, but structural wise, ang ganda nito. So tingnan nyo naman, ang daming mga puno. So you have a langka, guyabano, meron pa doong nyog, and a lot more. Then aside from that, it's enclosed with perimeter fences. Now, tingnan natin dito sa side na to. This is the guest house area. So which in a while pupuntahan natin yan. Then right there, meron siyang greenhouse. May santol tree and a lot of fruit-bearing trees. Ayan. So mayroon kang tangke. So dito po sa area na to, marami dito mga farmhouses. And this is the rear side view of the property. And as you can see, doon sa likod, ayan, nakabakod siya. May star apple, may saging. Right. Alam mo yung saging dito, guys, yung talagang, galit na galit yung saging dito. Yung bunga ng saging dito, galit na galit. Tingnan natin, ha. Galit na galit yung bunga ng saging dito. Ayan, may saging ka bang nakikita? Yes, may saging. So this one is star apple. Alright, ayan, may mangga. Ang daming mga puno. At ang ganda na shape of the lot. So this is the backyard. And pupuntahan natin yung front because nandun yung kanilang pinaka main house. Then dito sa side na to, working area, the guest house with 1 room. Of course, it has bathroom. And ito yung area na to. No, for me, cleaning and landscaping, grabe na yung magiging outcome nito. Now, you have to check out the house. No, for me, no, pwedeng maglagay ng swimming pool. At meron siyang driveway. So it's along the Barangay Road. At yung kanilang pinaka-main house ay modern. Diba? Imagine 400 square meters and total floor size with 7 bedrooms. So tingnan natin yung pinaka-main house nila. Okay, so let's go, Sami. Sir, mag-hard ka na ngayon, sir. Ng magki-cleaning dito, sir. Mga lang. Bigyan mo, sir, mga 4 days. Oh, 4 days cleaning lang to. Okay, so from the street, so you have the service gate and the pedestrian gate. So this is the front garden. Ang daming mga halaman. Then right here, may covered yung pinaka-area, no? Kasi yun additional, the driveway. So you have the driveway from the street, you have pine trees, and konting landscaping lang po ito. Then, this is also a senior-friendly property kasi bungalow with a second floor doon sa itaas. But the rooms ay nandito sa pinaka ground floor. And you have a it's a big door. Okay, so let's go inside. So upon entry, so excuse muna sa mga gamit kasi right now, in-invite lang ito. No? Just to appreciate the size of the floor area, the structural design, the smart layout. Yeah. And of course, nice seating design. Then you have the living area, you have a powder room, and then the music room. And then over here, you have a big kitchen area. Okay, which way? I think right here. So for me, no, replacement lang yung ng mga gamit. And a polish, repaints. Imagine for 26 million pesos, this is a gem property. Okay, so over here, you have the powder room. Right, you have the powder room. Yan. Then right here, this is the first bedroom. Excuse lang muna sa mga gamit. Pero look at the size, guys. You have a massive size. Of course, you have a provisions for air conditioning unit. Imagine this is a 5-year-old property. Then over here, you have access all the way to the courtyard. Which, in a while, pupunta natin, may garden ka sa loob. Now, follow me. Let's go. So, over here, you have a big kitchen. So, you have a kitchen and a bar area. You have a 8-seaters dining table. Of course, maganda rin mga switches and the outlets. Look at that. So, medyo madami lang gamit. Pero, once ito ay na-cleaning at na-refurbish, I believe, stand out itong property na ito. Diba? Kasi it has 7 bedrooms. Okay, so over here, let's go. The kitchen area, excuse lang muna sa gamit. And then the pantry space, which is right over there. Dito sa side na to, you have a courtyard. Ayan. So you have a garden. And the house is, you have a access papunta dito sa kabila and then access right here. Now, let's go. Dito sa side na to, you have the staff room with a shower room. Ayan, the staff room area with a shower area. And then the next, you have the guest house area, which is over here. This is the guest house, the guest room, and right now, ginawa nilang para storage area, pero ang laki ng floor, yung size ng bed, ng room na to. Then, additional, again, a bedroom with a bathroom. Ayan, excuse lang sa gamit. Then, this is the bathroom area. With a water heater, wash area. Ang ganda ng mga gamit, di ba? Pero ang maganda itong malamig sa area na to. Now, tingnan natin dito sa itaas. Kasi it has 7 rooms again. Then over here, you have the view. So maganda itong i-living, no? For me. Imagine kasi ang laki ng lot. Then over here, and look at the bedroom. Yeah, very spacious bedroom. So you have a California king-size bed, you have aircon. And then you have a cabinet and a shower room, which is over here. Right? Natin natin sa kabila. So for me, magandang may malaking potential itong property na to. Then additional room, which is over here. Ayan, nice, di ba? Laki. Malaki at malawak po. Malinis. Look. You have a nice bed. Of course, you have air conditioning unit. You have a multiple window, cabinet, and then the shower space, which is over here. Bathroom. Look at the bathroom. Diba? Nice. Okay, so we have to check out the other building, which is over here. Ito yung pinaka-view area. So from here, you have the view of the garden and then view ng iyong pinaka-farm area. Ang gusto ko to kasi imagine, 3,000 square meters ang land size. Selling in the market for 26 million pesos. It's enclosed with a perimeter fences. So you have big house, you have the guest house, and a lot more. Ang ganda ng potential ng property nito. One of a kind. Now we have to check out itong side na to. Let's go. So tingnan natin yung kabilang side. Sariwa po yung property. No? For me, sa mahal ng mga materialis ngayon, tamang-tama yung presyo na to. Okay. Imagine, ang ganda ng pinaka-architectural design. So, meron kang garden sa gitna. And, meron ka pang mga steps here all the way doon sa kabilang side. Diba? Meron siyang parang paa, no? Yung bahay niya, tapos like may paa siya. Ang ganda. Then over here, you have access all the way dito sa pinaka-master bedroom. But before the master bedroom, dito muna tayo sa kabilang side. Let's go. Lahat ito ay concrete, no? This is a permanent structure. Hindi siya mga light materials. So this is a real estate. And then the working side, the guest house area, ayun sa kabilang side, malaki. Then, let's go, Sammy. Okay. Look. Imagine you have a music room, no? Yan, malaki at malawak. Plus, the music area has the bathroom area. Look. Turning into a bedroom again, so pwedeng-pwede. Look. Well, you have washer, water closet, and of course, you have a glass. Then you have a L-shaped balcony with a view of the backyard area. Yan. Ang laki ng area, di ba? Ang ganda. So, potentially, ang ganda ng area na to. So, konting cleaning lang to, guys. Konting cleaning lang to. And then, polish. Then, mai-enhance na ito yung value niya. So, as an appraiser, so meron tayong mga principles of substitution, principles of anticipation, and then principles of highest and the best use. Diba? Meron pa iba. Now, we have to check out yung pinakababa nito, the master bedroom area. Let's go. Right, so from the living area, kasi this is the living area and then this is the master bedroom area. Tingnan natin. One entry. So, ang daming mga gamit, mga collections. So, meron siyang mga nakahang and table. And of course, this is the master bedroom area. Excuse lang muna sa mga gamit. No, pero guys, rest assured, ang ganda na laki ng area na to. Imagine half of the floor ay intended lang for the master bedroom area. Of course, ang laki din ng pinaka-bathroom area nila. Ano, tingnan natin yung bathroom? Okay, let's go. Then you have a lanay over here. Excuse lang muna sa mga gamit, no? Yes. Again, you have a cabinet. So you have a shower washer and the water closet. Ganito kalaki ang pinaka-master area. But we have to clean. No, ito po yung property na to before the turnover of the property. Okay, let's go outside na. Alright, so from the master bedroom area, so the lanai over here, and then dito sa pinaka-driveway. Then dito tayo galing kanina, then papunta tayo dito sa pinaka-parking area. Alright, so very quick yung ating tour. As you can see, via drone, ang ganda ng potential, no, the highest and the best use nitong property nito. With a total land area of 3,000 square meters. Floor area nitong main house, 400 square meters. It has 7 bedrooms, 6 bathroom, plus a guest house doon sa pinakalikod. So you have a lot of space pa wherein you can add swimming pool or a tent or a house. So depende sa gusto ninyo or preference ninyo. Pwede rin itong kumita pa na mas marami because pwede siya i-tie up into Airbnb because of the superior accessibility plus ang ganda ng weather. Whether you like it or not, magugustuhan yung area dito because ito ay all year round malamig. Tamang retirement house, tamang investment property, and a property that generates income as well. So if you are interested or anyone interested, message us today on the numbers below. Once again, my name is Rey and I hope to see you in our next video. Daghang salamat. Gracias, amigo all over the globe. Thank you so much, guys. And God bless. Shalom, everybody.